According to Conor McGregor, there is one secret that you can use to get all the money you want, the success you want, and make all your dreams come true, and it's not what you think. Here's Conor.
The key to living the law of attraction. Some good shit. Some good little quotes and all like that. I like reading. It's just grab one. Anyway. Constant repetition carries conviction. Good shit, isn't it?
Law of attraction.
Law of attraction. Law of attraction. Law of attraction.
Yep. Conor McGregor himself says he's used a law of attraction to achieve everything that he has in life. And in this video, I'm going to break down Conor McGregor's 5 steps to manifest anything that you desire. Now, first, I want to show you how powerful this video can be for you if you watch this whole video through. So here's the proof.
Last one.
Yeah.
What do you want to be?
There's another thing. What do you want to be? I don't want to be anything. I am what I am everything I want to be. I mean, I'm already there. You know, I don't want anything. You know, people say like, listen, I'll have this and I want to do this and I want to do that. Look, vibe you're putting out is want. They're always going to want. I always have the attitude that I have. I always felt like I was a black belt walking in. You know what I mean? I always felt like I was the world champion. I always felt like I already could do everything.
So why did I say that clip was going to be the proof for you to get anything that you want? Well, first of all, that clip is from 2013 when he's asked what he wants. He didn't win his first world title to 2015. He's literally saying in that video that he's already a world champion 2 years before it happens. So where's Dana White, the head of the USC, when you need him? Oh wait, here he is.
It's fucking real, man. Manifesting is real.
Now, I don't know why. I just thought that clip of Dana would be funny to add. But in all seriousness, Conor doesn't say that he wants to win a world title. He says that he already has it, even though he doesn't. He says, I am a world champion, even though that clip was recorded literally 2 years before he won a world title. This dude truly understands how reality is created. That's why he said that when you talk about what you want, you're sending out the vibe of want and need and lack. And when you say, I want more money, or you say, I want the perfect relationship, I want a new job, I want to get my dream house one day, I want an awesome car, I want to have perfect health, I want to be happier. The energy of want is what you're sending out. So the law of attraction picks up on that instead of you having your desires now. And this is where most people get stuck with the law of attraction in reality creation. Now, in terms of vibration, the energy of wanting, it's not the same as having. Conor says that you do not use the law of attraction for what you want, for what you hope to manifest. You use it to declare what you already are, what you already have, even though it hasn't happened yet. What most people don't understand about the law of attraction is you don't get what you want. You get what you are. And that's why he said that he had everything that he wanted before he actually had it. And once I understood this is when I got really into hypnosis as a tool to retrain my mind to live in my future desires as if they were already happening. It's delusion. But you have to do that to bend reality. So I started brainwashing myself to think that all my goals were already accomplished. And I went from a broke self-published author to becoming a millionaire. And that's when Conor did the same thing and became a world champion. So if you want help with that mindset, you can click right here to get my free success hypnosis, or you can go to jakeshypnosis.com, or you can click the link in the description, or it's pinned to the comments right there down below. It's my free success hypnosis. About 1 million people from all over the world have used it. And what you do is you use it for 2, 3, 4 minutes, and you start to reprogram the subconscious mind. And that's what Conor's talking about. Big idea number 1 is to stop wanting it and start having it. And this leads us to big idea number 2, the time delay of manifestation. Now, where most people fail is they don't realize there's a time delay between your current reality to catch up to the one that you're just imagining. When your current reality meets your desired reality that you've been imagining, that's manifestation. The problem is that most people don't see the evidence of the law of attraction working, and they think nothing's changing. Their eyes and their ears convince them that nothing is happening. So they stop. They're like, why is nothing changing? The time delay between McGregor believing that he was a world champion to actually becoming one was 2 years. That's it, 2 years. Which is like too long for most people. This doesn't work. And in those 2 years, he ended up predicting the exact sequence of events down to a T in his world champion fight, exactly how he would win his world championship. He literally prophesized it into being. If you can relax on things happening as fast as you want, they can happen, like McGregor, in 2 years, literally down to the T, exactly the way that you're talking about them. Here's a clip of Conor talking the exact sequence in the UFC cage of how he won his world title.
I was asking you on Thursday about his right hand.
Yeah.
I tell you what you told me?
I said his right hand would get him into trouble. It's the shot I predicted. I said he'd overload on his right hand. I said I'd slip. I said I'd bang the left hook. And that's what happened.
Word for word, you said, I felt when we stared down, I felt his right hand was twitching, which was a subtle tell for me. He is ready to unload that right hand, and I feel that could be a downfall for him. If he lets that right hand go, I will not be there. I simply enter the way I enter, and that is enough. They either overextend or they shrink away, but either way it is not good for them. I will create traps and dead space inside that octagon, and I will walk him into that dead space. But all of a sudden, he will be in danger. How do you do that?
Hey man, if you can see it here, and you have the courage enough to speak it, it will happen. So I see these shots, I see these sequences, and I don't shy away from them. A lot of times people believe in certain things, but they keep to themselves. They don't put it out there. You truly believe in it. If you become vocal with it, you are creating that law of attraction, and it will become reality.
Now, here's the thing. That's pretty cool. But you might not even be a fan of a metal. Who cares? That is amazing. When you use this correctly and you remain focused on your vision during the time delay, you can manifest anything. And that's why McGregor says that the most important step to actually making your dreams a reality is firstly avoiding the biggest mistake that people are making, which is once you are struggling, once things aren't going the way that you want, once you try to use the law of attraction, but then you look at your life and it's not matching what it is that you want, everybody makes this mistake that Conor was able to avoid. Now, after he became this multimillionaire UFC world champion, this is exactly what he had to say.
When you talk about those sold out arenas and you used to pretend that you were, a superstar and people were coming to see you, how far did that feel when you were driving 2 hours to go work? I mean, that must have been a different universe. Were you still thinking about that?
Of course, because you have to do that. You have to battle with this. This is the law of attraction. I mean, you have to, in the struggle, when things are going good and you visualize these good things happen, and you visualize more good things happen, that's easy. What's not easy to do is when things are going bad and you're visualizing the good stuff.
Now, I love that. I must have listened to that like 10 times. It's so crucial. It is the big mistake that people make. And that's why I started using a hypnosis every day, right? Like, I wanted to be this big millionaire author, and you may have this big goal and this big dream. But what happens is when things aren't happening on the timeline that we want, then our thoughts get controlled by the outside world. And once your thoughts get controlled by the outside world, you've lost the real reality, which is intangible only in your consciousness, and it's only in your imagination. What has McGregor said? He said it's easy to visualize when everything's going well. What's not easy is to do it when everything's going bad. when nothing's happening, but you're still visualizing the good stuff. So you have to start living in your own universe. And when you start to live in your own universe and you hold that picture and you live in that reality, that's when everything shifts. And that's the real game changer. And that, my friends, summarizes big idea number 3. Live in your own universe even when it's bad. Now, what really kind of trips me out is you see someone like as big as Conor saying all of these things, and people still don't really even believe in this law of attraction stuff. But he was saying he was using it when he was 15 years old. Here's a clip of him explaining.
15, 16, I start trying to play with that. Start trying to visualize things. I used to drive into a car park and try and visualize a car spot right next to the door and try and get that car spot and really try and visualize. I've been playing with that law of attraction and visualization a long time. So since I'm 16, since I first discovered it, if you can see it here.
And to me, that's what big idea number 4 is all about. If you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. But the key is to suspend your disbelief. So I invite you to totally ignore your current reality. Just totally ignore it. Forget about your bank account. Forget about your current monthly income. Forget about your past. Forget about your job or the fact that you're unemployed. Forget about how you've been stuck living in a house or an apartment that you don't like. Forget about how you can't afford a nice car. Forget about the love and relationships that haven't been working out the way that you want. Live in the reality you want. Conor's like, I'm driving a piece of crap car, but I'm in a Bentley in California. In his mind, that's where he is. But you have to suspend your disbelief, and the way that your mind is being pulled by your 5 senses. And then you drive. It's the same thing the rapper Russ says. He has this song called Since I Was Broke, and in the song he says, that's not a Nissan, that's a McLaren. That's what I told myself, that's how I got it. Right? You have to live in that world, and if you can see it in your mind against all evidence of your 5 senses, you will hold it in your hand. And that leads us to the big question. What do you actually want? That's big idea number 5. Create visions of better. And here's Conor explaining visions of better.
I've always had it. I've always had visions of better. I've always visualized better. And in times of struggle, like driving down in a banger of a car that I had to push start, I'd be still driving a soft top Bentley around beautiful California.
So, my friend, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to get my free Success Hypnosis MP3 to reprogram your subconscious mind so you stop creating reality from the level of your current reality, of your current circumstances. Your subconscious and your thoughts stop being controlled by it. And you start creating reality as a visionary from your inner vision. So you can click right here and get my free Success Hypnosis, or go to jakeshypnosis.com. It's also pinned in the description right there down below, in the comments right there down below. If you enjoyed today's video, be sure to let me know in the comments right there down below if you dig it. And if you do, please hit the subscribe, bell notification, all that fun stuff. And you can click right here to watch another